Welcome to Rome, the eternal city, where history, architecture, and culture come together in a vibrant and unforgettable experience. Every corner of this city breathes history. Empires have risen and fallen here, popes have ruled from its palaces, and artists have immortalized its beauty. In this video, we'll be your street-level tour guides, taking you beyond the tourist traps and into the heart of what makes Rome so special. We'll hit the must-see spots, give you the real deal on what to expect, and maybe, just maybe, uncover a few hidden gems along the way. So, loosen your belt, grab a fork, and get ready to explore Rome like a local. Alright, let's talk about the big guy, the Colosseum. You've seen it in movies, you've seen it in books, heck, you've probably seen it on a coffee mug. But let me tell you, nothing, and I mean nothing, prepares you for standing in the shadow of this beast. It's not just the size, though it's massive, it's the weight of history that hits you. Think about it. Gladiators fought to the death here. Wild animals were released into the arena. Thousands of people screaming for blood. It's brutal, it's exhilarating. It's a stark reminder of just how different their world was from ours. Get yourself a good guide, someone who can bring those stones to life with stories, and spend some time just soaking it all in. Trust me, it's worth the price of admission. Next up, we are stepping into Vatican City, the smallest country in the world and the spiritual center for millions. Now, I'm not a religious guy, never have been, but even I can't deny the power of this place. The art, the architecture, the sheer opulence, it's overwhelming in the best possible way. Start with St. Peter's Basilica, a masterpiece of Renaissance design and home to some of the most iconic works of art ever created. Then, get yourself over to the Sistine Chapel. Yeah, I know. Everybody says you have to see it, but they're right. Michelangelo's ceiling will leave you speechless, trust me. And if you've got the time, wander through the Vatican museums. It's a labyrinth of art and history, and you're bound to stumble across something that blows your mind. From the grandeur of the Vatican, we're going back in time to the Roman Forum. Imagine this. You're standing in what was once the bustling heart of the Roman Empire, the center of power, politics, religion, you name it. Today, it's a sprawling ruin, but that's the beauty of it. Close your eyes, block out the tourists and the souvenir hawkers, and you can almost hear the echoes of what once was. Walk the same streets as Caesar. Imagine the speeches given, the deals made, the lives lived and lost. It's a humbling experience, a reminder that even the greatest empires eventually crumble. Don't just rush through, take your time, explore the side streets, and let your imagination run wild. Now let's talk about the Pantheon. This place is a marvel of engineering, a temple to the gods that has somehow managed to survive for almost 2,000 years. Step inside, and you'll be struck by the sheer scale of the dome, a perfect hemisphere open to the heavens. The way the light streams through that oculus, illuminating the space, is nothing short of magical. It's no wonder this place has inspired artists and architects for centuries. Find a quiet corner, sit down, and just let the atmosphere wash over you. You're in the presence of greatness, my friends, and it deserves a moment of quiet contemplation. Okay, let's be honest. You can't come to Rome and not visit the Trevi Fountain. It's touristy, it's crowded, and you'll probably get elbowed in the ribs a few times, but it's worth it. This Baroque masterpiece is a sight to behold, a riot of sculptures and cascading water that will leave you breathless. Now, about that coin toss. Legend has it that if you toss a coin into the fountain, you're guaranteed to return to Rome. I've done it countless times, and I'm not taking any chances, so find yourself a euro, channel your inner romantic, and make a wish. Who knows, it might just come true. Alright, time for a little retail therapy, Italian style. If you're looking for the finer things in life, Galleria Borghese is the place to be. This elegant shopping mall is home to a who's who of luxury brands, from Gucci to Prada to Armani. Even if you're not in the market for a new wardrobe, it's worth a wander just to soak up the atmosphere. The architecture is stunning, the people watching is top-notch, and you might just find a little something special to take home with you. Now, if you're looking for a more down-to-earth shopping experience, head over to Via del Corso. This bustling street is a shopper's paradise, with something for everyone. You'll find all the big international brands here, alongside smaller boutiques selling everything from handmade leather goods to quirky souvenirs. Take your time, explore the side streets, and don't be afraid to haggle. It's all part of the fun. And when you need a break from the shopping frenzy, duck into one of the many cafes lining the street for a cappuccino and a pastry. For a true taste of Roman life, you have to visit Campo de Fiori Market. This vibrant square comes alive every morning as vendors hawk their wares, from fresh produce to cured meats to flowers that will make your heart sing. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. Grab a cup of coffee, wander through the stalls, and soak up the atmosphere. This is where Rome comes to shop, to eat, to gossip, and to simply be. And if you're lucky enough to be there on a Wednesday or Saturday, you can catch the flea market, where you can find everything from vintage clothing to antique furniture. Alright, let's talk food, because let's be real, you can't come to Rome and not eat your weight in pasta. And when it comes to Roman pasta dishes, it doesn't get much better than carbonara. This deceptively simple dish is a revelation, a symphony of flavors that will have you licking the plate clean. The key is in the ingredients: fresh eggs, salty pancetta, sharp pecorino cheese, and perfectly cooked pasta. That's it. No cream, no milk, no nonsense. Just pure, unadulterated deliciousness. Of course, we can't talk about Roman food without mentioning pizza. Forget that thick, doughy stuff you find elsewhere. In Rome, pizza is a thing of beauty. Thin, crispy crust, topped with simple, fresh ingredients, and cooked to perfection in a wood-fired oven. My go-to is a classic margherita tomato sauce, mozzarella, basil, a drizzle of olive oil. It's a masterpiece of minimalist perfection. Find yourself a local pizzeria, grab a table outside, and enjoy the show. Now, if you're looking for a quick and tasty snack, look no further than Supply. These little fried rice balls are a Roman institution, and you'll find them everywhere from street food stalls to upscale restaurants. The classic Supply is filled with mozzarella and tomato sauce, but you can find them with all sorts of delicious fillings, from mushrooms to artichokes to spicy sausage. Grab a few, find a sunny spot to sit, and savor the flavors of Rome. No trip to Rome is complete without a gelato fix. This isn't your average ice cream, my friends. Gelato is made with fresh seasonal ingredients, and it's churned slowly to create a dense, intensely flavorful treat. From classic flavors like pistachio and hazelnut to more adventurous options like ricotta and fig or lavender and honey, there's a gelato out there for everyone. Find a gelateria with a line out the door. It's a sure sign that the gelato is good, and treat yourself. When you need a break from the hustle and bustle of Rome, head over to Piazza Navona. This beautiful square is a masterpiece of Baroque architecture, with stunning fountains, grand churches, and colorful buildings that will take your breath away. Grab a seat at one of the many cafes lining the square, order yourself an espresso, and watch the world go by. This is the Rome of your dreams, the Rome of postcards and movies, and it's a sight you won't soon forget. As the sun begins to set, make your way to Trastevere, Rome's bohemian heart. This charming neighborhood is a maze of cobblestone streets, ivy-covered buildings, and lively piazzas. It's the perfect place to get lost in, to discover hidden trattorias, to stumble upon street musicians serenading the night, to experience the true spirit of Roman nightlife. Grab a table at a sidewalk cafe, order a carafe of local wine, and soak up the magic of Trastevere. Now, a word of warning. While Rome is generally a safe city, there are a few areas you might want to avoid at night, and Testaccio is one of them. Don't get me wrong, Testaccio is a great neighborhood, known for its authentic Roman cuisine and its lively nightlife. But after dark, it can attract a different kind of crowd, and it's best to err on the side of caution. If you do find yourself in Testaccio at night, stick to the main streets, be aware of your surroundings, and don't be afraid to hail a taxi if you feel uncomfortable. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of Rome, the Eternal City. From ancient ruins to world-class art, from bustling markets to hidden trattorias, Rome has something to offer everyone. I hope this video has inspired you to book that trip, to pack your bags, and to experience the magic of Rome for yourself. And remember, when in Rome, eat, drink, and explore like a local.